Hi, hello guys. Welcome back to my channel Samruddha Aital and to my new video on the most expected series current electricity. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಹೊಸ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ ಸಮೃದ್ಧ ಐತಾಳ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡನ್ ಇದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಇ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಟೌ ಬೈ ಎಮ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಡಿರೈವೇಶನ್ which was asked in March 2020, which pretty much very important for your class 12 boards. So today I've got you guys on new video on equivalent resistance, which is which is connected in series. So this is not asked much in your board exams, but you should know how to derive this. You have a much greater chances of asking this question, because when you compare previous papers, this question wasn't asked. And the next upcoming video, which is on parallel, that is resistors in parallel, you guys need this basic derivation on series, which will help you to solve parallel. So if you have visited my channel for the first time, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hope you are liking my videos. ನನ್ನ videos ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೋಪ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So that's it. I'll start off with this video. Yeah, this is pretty much important for your next derivations. So I'll start off with it. First of all, draw two resistors connected in series. This is your series, that is your current I is passing through both the resistor, and this is your point A and this is your point B. This is your point A and this is your point B, and you can call this resistor as R1 and this resistor as R2. ಈ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ನ ನೀವು R1 ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು, ಈ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ನ ನೀವು R2 ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. When can you say two resistors are connected in series? First thing is that current flowing through both the resistors should be same. Fix this in your mind. Very important. When current flowing through both the resistors are same, so you get I here. When current passing through both the resistors are same, then only the series or the network is said to be connected in series. Let's call this as potential V1. Let's call this as potential V1 and this potential as V2. Then let's call this entire network of potential V. As I told you, when the resistors are connected to be in series, that your current should be same when the current is flowing through R1 and R2, and the potential difference across the combination, that is your potential difference V1 and V2 across the combination, is equal to the total of this R1 and R2. That is, potential difference across the combination is equal to sum of potential difference flowing through them, or sum of potential difference across them. That is, you can call it as V is equal to V1 plus V2. This is a very important relation for deriving resistors in series and your cells in series, which is very important. They've asked quite frequently in many of your papers. So this is the important relation you should know. As I told you yesterday that you have to write few description before starting of the ಡಿರೈವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಏನೇನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಟು just a minute. Yeah, consider two resistors R1 and R2 connected in series between A and B. You have taken two resistors between A and B. Then let V be the potential difference. PD is potential difference across the combination. And let your current I be current through the combination. As you all know, you'd already have studied in your 10th class by Ohm's law. By Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Very important relation. V is equal to IR. So you have two potentials V1 and V2. You can see in this diagram you have two potential V1 and V2. So V1 is equal to I into R1. As I told you in the beginning, since the same current is flowing through the resistor, so you will have same current flowing through both the resistors. So your V2 is equal to I into R2. As I have already told you, for series you should remember V is equal to V1 plus V2. I have told you why. If you haven't understand, please rewind the video. I have explained you clearly why it is V is equal to V1 plus V2. So if you take this as equation 1, if you take this as equation 2, here potential V is equal to I into R1 plus I into R2. Therefore V is equal to, you can take I as common, I into R1 plus R2. Now you should know a very important concept of equivalent resistance. They have also asked you the equivalent resistance. Let me draw it here. Equivalent resistance, I'll tell you what is equivalent resistance. Just a minute. this R, and this current I flowing, this point A, this point B. So now the important topic is, what is equivalent resistance? Equivalent resistance, what is equivalent resistance is a single resistance which produces the same effect. You connect 2, 3, n number of resistance, the one which has Req that produces the same effective resistance as R1, R2, R3 up to Rn, that is your n number of given resistance, that is called equivalent resistance. So now you have to write, let I into Rs. What is Rs? That is your resistance in series. I into Rs is your resistance in series. So you can replace this V, this potential V, or I have taken R equivalent. You can write it as R equivalent also, R in series also, it's your wish. So you can write V as I into R equivalent. So this was your equation 1 and equation 2. When after this you can call it as equation 3. You can call this as equation 3. Now when you substitute back, V is equal to V1 plus V2. So your potential V is I into R equivalent, which is equal to I into R1 plus R2. So I and I cancels out. So your R equivalent or R series, you can write it anything, it will become R1 plus R2. Yeah, that's it is your derivation. They haven't asked this much frequently, but to know your future, your further derivations, you must be knowing this. R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. Since I have taken only two resistors, it will be R1 plus R2. I'll just write down a note here. For n resistors, Rs, it's Rs here also. Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 up to Rn. Yeah, that's your n number of resistors. Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 until Rn. So one more small note, this is only for your competitive exams. If R1 and R2 are in series, so if you take V1 is to V2, that is your potential 1 is to potential 2 is equal to R1 is to R2, that is your ratios of two potentials with two resistance, then V1 will always be greater than V2. Potential V1 will always be greater than V2, and resistance R1 is always greater than R2. That's it. These are the main topics I have covered in terms of your resistance and resistance in series. Hope you have understood what is the equivalent resistance. That is the same effect produced by your equivalent resistance when even though n number of resistances are connected, this one equivalent resistance gives the same effect of n resistance. ಸೊ ಹೋಪ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಡಿಂಟ್ like, and if I have to improve my way of teaching, anything you can comment, you're free to comment. So that's it in this video. Thank you guys, thanks a lot, bye bye.